Hello everyone. Let's start with our class today. Welcome to Nishant Tiwari classes. Okay, and we are starting Python 3. Python 3. Okay. Now, okay, if I can recall from yesterday. Okay, so what we yesterday we covered is the access. See, not access modifiers, but the identifiers. Identifiers. How do we make the identities? Okay, so what are the valid identifier that I covered yesterday? Is okay, identifiers. Okay, this is what we covered. Okay, so okay, what are the valid case scenario that yesterday we covered is it should be alphanumeric. It must contain what it should contain is okay. Writing all these things, let me take from yesterday only. It will be better. So yesterday what did we cover is what is access modifiers. Sorry, identifiers. Sorry, not access modifiers. I'm teaching access modifiers somewhere else. Let's go to this one. So we covered is any name that we provide to a particular variable is nothing but is access modifiers. Identifier, identifier. Okay, identifier. Okay. So what did we cover? It can be a small case, capital case. It's always case sensitive. It's always case sensitive. It may start with underscore also. It may underscore start with underscore. Not no other than A to Z capital. A to Z is small. 0 to 9 is 0 to 9 is numbers, and underscore nothing you can use. Nothing apart from this, it can be used as identifiers. Okay. Now, sir, can we use the combination of A and B? A and number. A and number means alphabet and number. Yes. Why not? Definitely you can use alphabet and number. Okay, then, sir, let's start with the number. Let's start with number. Let's start with number 4172 and something, some alphanumeric thing. Sub alphanumeric thing. Okay. No, sir, you can't start with a number. No, you can't start with a number. Is not acceptable. Sir, can I take a pure number and define? Sir, you said we can define number. We can define number also. We can use number also. Number will be in the combination of alphabet only. In the combination of alphabet only, or it can go ahead with underscore. Let me show you quickly. Sorry, what is this? If I can give you if I okay. All right, let me clear this. Okay, so some people were of the doubt, sir, can we go ahead with this thing underscore number? Didn't you cover underscore and number? Let me cover underscore and 45 equals. Okay. Okay. Can I print off underscore and 54? Let's see. Okay, let me clear this out. Okay, sir, can I print? Yes, definitely, because pure number can't be used. But yes, a number with this thing underscore or alphabet ending with alphabet can definitely be used. Okay, sure. But sir, let me take this. There are few words which are reserved. Sir, you didn't cover. Uh, you forgot to cover one of the topic. One of the topic. Yes, sir. Which topic did I not cover? Okay, sir. There is a concept. There is a concept of private and strongly private. Okay, how do we define private and strongly private? Private, strongly private, and final in Python. Okay, let's quickly go. Okay, let's quickly go. Okay, sir, identifier for private mm, and strongly private. Okay, let's take one by one. Okay. If you define a variable, if you define any variable, okay, if you define any variable, okay, which start with, already we covered, but didn't specify, I didn't name it. If you start any variable with underscore, say underscore of x, small x equals, okay, this will be nothing but a private. Hmm? This will be nothing but a private. Okay, nothing but a private. Okay. If if we start something, okay, we start something with two two underscore double underscore x equals ntc is the best, okay, ntc is the best class, okay, ntc is the best python class, is the best python class. Okay, now if you see this, this will be nothing but, this will be nothing but a okay, this will be nothing but a strongly private. What is this strongly private and things like that we are going to cover in future. Okay, some people coming from Java background, they will be thinking, sir, can we define something as final? Final means, say if I define x equals 10, okay, later if I go ahead and define again x, later again if I go ahead and define again x as 30, it should not take this, it should not take this. Okay, remember in Python we do not have a concept of, we do not have a concept of final. Okay, why sir we don't have a, so do we not define final? We can define. I'll give you a small analogy. Okay, if you remember in your childhood, when you are playing cricket, okay, everyone wanted to become Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, everyone wanted to become Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, now you don't have that much of huge area to play. Okay, and nothing but your parents won't allow, hey no, you can't go to the playground, don't go, there are big students, big not students, big boys or anyone playing there. Okay, you should not go, play nearby in our street only, gully cricket, what we say, gully cricket. Okay, gully cricket concept. Okay, now when you play gully cricket, okay, you will be having and you are a, okay, you are playing gully cricket. Now you don't have that much specific area. Okay, there will be some uncle or auntie, if the ball goes into that, in their area, in their what we say, in their boundary, they won't give you they won't give it. Okay, or they will start fighting with your parents. Okay, so every kid of that particular area know, hey, no, this man is very very dangerous, you should not play like, the ball should not go in his boundary. Okay, now thing is, there can't be any cricket with, there can't be any cricket where you don't have six or four, or you are out, something like that. Okay, if you have to play, there must be a six or there must be a four in cricket. Okay, so how should we define, how should we define? Okay, if the ball goes, if the ball goes beyond that area, the uncle will be in a very very fighting mood, or the auntie will be like giving left and right. Okay, so you have to be very careful. Now you have to be very careful. So in that situation, what do we do? We assume, we assume. Okay, we assume, if, but if anyone, if anyone plays and the ball goes into that person's boundary, okay, or it hit the particular boundary, then definitely we are not going to consider it as a, we are not going to consider it as a six, but it will be out, it will be out. Okay, something like that. No, if okay, all right. Now, now, simple. Final is not defined. Final is not defined. But what we can do is, we can do x, y, z of double underscore x, y, z equals, mm, never change, never change this value of variable. Okay, nothing but like that we are going to do. Hmm. Nothing but like this we are going to do. So this is not defined anywhere, this is not defined anywhere, like no, no sir, you should not use this particular keyword, we should not use this particular keyword. But definitely if you want, if some naughty fellow, some naughty fellows in our colony, definitely he can go and change. Let me change this value. This value of variable. Okay, now when this code is pushed to production, this code is pushed to production, okay, and it goes for review, definitely you are going to have something as code review, code review. Okay, when it goes to code review, then your architect will call you. Then your architect will call you. Okay, can you come here, please come here. Okay sir, what happened? Can you take a seat? Can you take a seat? Okay, sit down near me. Okay, what is this? Sir, this is XYZ. Okay, I can understand XYZ. What is this? Underscore. What is this? Underscore. So something started with double underscore, ending with double underscore, and it is in capital. It is in capital. Means, sir, it is. I don't know, sir. I don't know. Okay, you don't know. Okay, very good. So go immediately watch. Go immediately watch Nishanti Mari classes now. With for identifiers, for identifiers, go and immediately you should watch this class. Okay. So now you immediately you run to your desktop and go. You'll find this identifier classes and you're going to view this. Now I am taking this lecture and saying, sir, anything with final, anything with this kind of behavior, underscore, double underscore, capital, ending with double underscore, we consider this as a final. We should not change. We should not change. Though we don't have a concept of final in Python, we do not change. We do not change. Sorry, sir. You just go home. I did a blunder. You just go and say, okay. Next time if you are going to do this, if you are going to do this, we are going to give you zero in your performance. You are definitely going to get a zero in your performance, year-end performance. Now immediately you run to your desktop, you change it to nothing but, you change it to hmm, x y x y z x y z equals, let me change this variable. Did you get that? So overall concept what I wanted to cover is, though we do not have final, okay, though we don't have a concept of final, but at 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 developers end, we create this underscore underscore xyz underscore, not only xyz, any variable you can say, alpha beta gamma, anything with double score, ending with double score and capital will be taken as a final. Okay, happy? Okay, let's conclude here for identifiers. We conclude here for identifier, and you should always go and revise the next class. Let me start. Okay, thank you for you know practicing and things like that. Okay, now we have some concept. If you remember, yesterday we were defining something. Yes, yeah, not this one, not this stuff, but this stuff. Okay, we were defining something as i am I am very happy with very happy with the concept of Nishant sir, Nishant Tewari classes. Okay, I am very happy. No, when I go and write this, anything. Okay, now immediately we are going to give. Okay, one second, one second. Hmm, where is the settings? Hmm, okay, later we'll take that. Okay. Now, when I go and write this thing, okay, when I go and write this thing, immediately you see this as an error, okay. But I change this to T. Definitely, this won't be a problem. What is this? Hmm. Okay, what is the problem? Undefined string literal. Okay, what is the problem? Hmm, definitely, there will be some issue. There may be some issue. Maybe not able to identify. Maybe. Okay. So if I go ahead and get def, I go ahead and get def. Okay. Nothing but happily we are going to execute, and we are going to get this. Okay. We are going to get this. Okay, so what are the problem is like, if we have just copy pasted from here, right? We copy pasted from here. This identifiers are this double quote is not, this double quote is a bit, I think, believe this double quote is not been identified with the due to some issue. It is not identified by the you know interpreter. Oh, no issue this. Okay, there is nothing, no problem at all. Okay, so you can see we are able to read the concept here. Okay. Now, sir, why are we not able to take DEF? DEF is nothing but a DEF is nothing but a, we can't declare this because this is a reserved word. This is a reserved reserved word of, okay, Python 3. Okay, in Python 3, DEF is a reserved word. Okay, we do DEF function of function of x something colon return 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 x into 2. Okay, something like that. Okay, let me take this, let me take it. Df function of x colon return x into hmm, 2, something like that. Okay, now hmm, y equals hmm, y equals f of hmm, 10. Okay, y equals f of 10, print hmm, y, unaccepted identifier, unaccepted identifier. Okay, no problem. Remember, there is a very huge concept. I'm going to give you a very crucial concept here. Space is also defined as something. Space is also defined and considered as identifier. Space is also defined and considered as a identifier. Let me give. Now you see, sir, but space you have said like space is defined as identifier. Okay, single space sometimes it get defined as a identifier. Do you see this? I'm just removing, maintaining the format. Okay, maintaining the format is very important. If I give space just before, you see this is an error. Okay, this is an error. So do you think do you think it is considering this thing? Yes, it is considering a space here. Okay, if you see this, so this is nothing but space. hmm. Now I clear this out. Now I clear this out. Okay, it goes good. It goes good. What do we expect here? What do we expect? X, we have defined a function x, and it is going to return x into 2. X into 2 nothing but x into 2 nothing but it is going to return 10 into 2 20. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. What do you see this? We got 20. So this is a reserved word. Okay. Next is, can we define true equals wow is my name? What is my name? Something like that. Okay. And can we print a true? Can we print a true? Let's print a true. Hmm? Let's print true. Okay, so this is also a reserved word. Okay, this is also a reserved word. It is capital. Okay, someone can say, sir, you said like reserved words must not be the case. No problem. No problem, sir. No problem. Let me define. Let me define this as true. Mm. Do you see? Do you see this thing? Okay. Did you find the difference? Case sensitivity change the entire concept. Case sensitivity change the entire concept. Okay. Hmm. Cannot assign to true. You can't assign this to true. So, sir, how, which else identifier, which else identifier we can't define? What are the reserved words? Now I am very much confused. Now I am very much confused. I want to take like ease, ease. I want to define ease as a identifier. I want to take ease as a identifier. Okay. Welcome to NTC. Okay, welcome to NTC. I want to take ease. I want to take ease. Okay, sir, can I, can I, can I, can I define? Can I define? No, sir, you can't define because this is nothing but this is nothing but hmm, this is nothing but it is giving an error. So few things it is defined, it is executed at interpreter level. Next, it is, it is captured by the IDs also. You see, it already captured by the ID, so it is not going to allow to run this itself. Hmm. This is at runtime. This is this is what it is at the interpreter level. Okay, these are the keywords. Is kind of thing. R is one thing, not. Okay, so sir, now I am bit confused. Now I am bit confused. Why, sir? What happened? Why are you confused? Why, sir? What happened? Why are you confused? I can go ahead immediately ask. Sir, can you give me a list of reserved words? Can you give me a list of reserved words, sir? Okay, for sure I can give you the list of reserved words, boss. But let me see if it is taking on the. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Uh, just creating a new file. Reserved dot py. Okay, now we are going to study reserved words here. Okay, now we are going to study reserved words here. Mm. Okay, clear. Now, sir, we already defined anything. Generate a language thing, start typing, show. Okay, show this. Okay, no problem, sir. Okay. Now, someone will answer, how many reserved words are there? How many reserved words are there? Okay, sir, I don't have to speak anything on the reserved word. I have a library. I have a library. I have a library. What is library? We are going to cover in next classes later, where it says keyword. Hmm. Import keyword. Okay, import keyword, and then if I go keyboard, sorry, key. Sorry, not keyboard, it's keyword. Keyword. If I go keyword dot kw list. Kw list. If I go ahead and print print of kw list and if I go ahead write please find the reserved reserved words of python 3. Hmm. Sir, can you give me this concept? Yes, boss. Why not? Let me see. Do you see? Do you see this? These all are the reserved words. All are the reserved words. Okay. If I can find out how many reserved words are there, how many, so these are the reserved. These are the reserved words. Hmm. These are the reserved words. Okay. Let me take this. Let me take this. Do you see this? Better notepad plus plus. Better notepad then plus plus. Hmm. Okay, leave it. The unnecessary thing. I don't want to waste time in all these things. Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. How many altogether? 35. This is coding. 35 reserved words. Reserved words. Are you happy? So all out of out of this thing you can't use anything. Let me take this. Await. Hmm? We have the concept. Let me take this. Await. Okay. Let me take this as awaiting. Okay. Let me take this. Awaiting equals 10. Print awaiting. Print awaiting. Can we do? No, boss. We can't do this because this is why we are getting an error. Why we are getting an error? We are getting an error because it okay because why okay sir one thing you said this is a reserved word but it is giving an error with respect to something different. It is giving a error with respect to something different. No, boss. Awaiting is a function. Awaiting is a function. What error do you understand? Okay, awaiting is a function which is expecting a string. Okay, which is expecting a string. Okay, and something different. It is designed for something different. It is designed for something different. In that case, if you are assigning, you are assigning. Okay, you are assigning like you are assigning this to a non-required value. It is going to give you an error. It is going to give you an error, but it is not going to say like, oh, you're not going to use awaiting, something like that. But when you hover here when you hover here, it is going to give you the explanation. It is going to give you the explanation. It is reserved. Sorry, it is going to give you the explanation that it is going to give you the explanation like this. It is going to give you the expected expression. It need an expression which you are not giving. Okay, it is going to validate await. How? Sorry. How does await works? What is the functionality of await? Say, if I say hmm, if 10. hmm, Now you know, if is nothing but, if is nothing but it takes a particular boolean value. If true kind of thing, it takes like this. If true, hmm, then it says return, return, return my name is Nishant Tiwari. Okay, if it is like this. Okay. Okay. No problem. No problem. No problem at all. No problem at all. Okay. Mm. Say we have something is boolean. If no, let's not go into this deep concept. Okay. Let's understand. Okay. If I can say, if this is true, if this is true, okay, then if this is true, then we should go and make this as a make this as, okay, it is going to validate if contains conditional in the sense boolean, true or false kind of thing. If means validate, if something this, then go to that. Now in place of if I use this as a variable, is if I use this identifier and I assign if equals to 10, see, it is going to expect a function expression. It is going to expect a expression. What expression it is going to accept? It is going to expect a boolean. It is going to expect boolean. Hmm. And this is the design of if. Do you get this? Okay. Same thing with await. Same thing with await. Okay. So it is not going to allow you to be used as a keyword, to be used as, sorry, it's not going to allow you to be used as an identifier. Okay, so you are I believe you might be very much clear about what is reserved words. How do we find the reserved word, whether it is true, false, what. Sir, can I do this? 100% you can do this. 100% you can do this. Sir, can I do this? Yes, boss. Yes, yes. Why not? Why not? Definitely. Sorry. Definitely, you can do this. Definitely, you can do this. Let me run. Do you see this? Okay. Okay. Let me. Uh, okay. Let me see. 10, 10.5. Okay, printing 10, printing 10. Okay, value of await, this is the value of await, and this is the value of if. Hmm, sir, but how? Now you know that. Now you know that. Now you know that, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If it is asked in the interview room, I can explain very briefly, sir. Okay, sir. Though we have reservoirs like this, but yes, all are case sensitive means means we can use this, we can't use they, we cannot uh, can't can't use the reserved words as identifiers. I believe now you are very much comfortable. Hmm. Now we are very much comfortable. Okay. Thank you everyone. Thank you for the class. Okay. Remember, we are studying at Nishant Tiwari classes. Okay, we are studying at Nishant Tiwari classes, and you must feel very much comfortable. You must feel very much comfortable. Okay, asking any question if you have any doubt, anything. Okay, drop us a comment. We will be more than happy to revert. Okay, the classes will start at 8. Okay, recording video will be definitely provided at 9:30. Very short video we make. Okay, maximum we try to make length of the video as 45 minutes. Okay, 45 minutes, but you should practice, always you should practice. Thank you for all the freshers. It is very much required, like you should go through these videos and you should also practice. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good day.